Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 20 plus years of experience. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear? Right. Yeah. Is my voice clear to all? Is my screen visible to all? Can anyone please confirm? Right. Yeah. Thank you. I got enough confirmations. Thank you. Right. So So yes, from 20 years of experience in different technologies, but from last 10 years experience in this Python. So I've got experience in design development and implementation of Python and Django based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, CP, right? In this way. So if you have got any queries, general queries, right, I'll be giving time for you at the end of the session. Yeah, you can just go with your queries. So as part of today's demo, I'll be discussing the following things. So why Python? Already we have got many other programming languages. Why again Python? Why again Python? Right. And that too, Python is not a kind of technology which is very recently introduced. It was introduced in the year 1989. Then why all of a sudden Python is suddenly super popular? Why Python is suddenly super popular? Reasons which makes it super popular. And who can learn Python? There are no prerequisites for learning Python. Anyone can update with Python, right? Python statements look like normal English statements. They are not as complex as other programmings. Looks like normal English statements. How it was built? Python was built by taking the features and advantages from different other programming languages. Python real-time applications. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? And Python usage, which companies are using Python today, and topmost applications built using Python. Python features as compared with other programming languages, and Python comparison with other programming, coding wise you can check, length wise you can check, complexity wise you can check how simple the Python statements, and reasons why it is suddenly super popular, and Python scope and job market, right? Yes. This is what I'll be discussing as part of today's session, right? Yes. Starting with the why Python. So I define Python in 5 lines. I define Python in 5 lines, right? Python is a general purpose programming. It is a general purpose programming language. Yes. The general purpose programming means, right? Before Python, we had some programming languages like we have got some programming languages. If you heard about like COBOL, Pascal, Fortran. So these are, yes, we have got programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? These are purpose based. These are purpose based. They are used for a specific purpose, not okay, not for all the purposes, right? Pascal for complicated mathematical applications, Fortran for scientific applications, COBOL for business applications, right? Yeah, they are used for a specific purpose, purpose-based languages, what we call purpose-based languages. They are used for a specific purpose. But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, a language which is suitable, a language which is suitable for developing any kind of application, which is suitable for developing any kind of application. Such a language we call it as such a language we call it as general purpose programming. General purpose programming. Hmm. For developing any kind of application, such a language we call it as general purpose programming. Of example, Python. Using Python, we can develop any kind of applications like automation applications, web applications, animation, gaming, game development, networking applications, embedded applications, desktop applications. In this way, different varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. Multi-programming features. Python has got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programming languages. All those features we see in Python. Like, and Python is a high-level language. There are two types of languages I can say. Right, check this. Two types of languages. Low-level languages. Secondly, high-level languages. Low-level and high-level languages. Low-level languages are example for low level like assembly level or machine level language. Assembly level or machine level language. These are firstly they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. They are not portable. That means the code cannot be carried from one system to other. And the machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Machine dependent means they cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating systems. High level languages. High level languages. Python is a high level language. Python is a high level language. They are easily understandable. They are portable and machine independent. Can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. So it's human understandable. It's portable, machine independent, can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. So yes, Python is a high level language. Has got multiple programming features. And interpreted language. Interpreted means line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. For example, here also we have got two categories of languages. Compilation and interpretation. Example, C language for this. Interpretation example like Python. If you have got some lines of code, if you have got some lines of code like this, 20 lines, all this entire code executes at once here and displays errors if you got any. But in the case of Python, Statement by statement. Means interpretation, line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements. So Python is a general purpose programming, has got multiple programming features. It's a high level language, easily understandable, portable and machine independent, interpreted language, line by line execution, user friendly or programmer friendly. And what are the Python features? Python has got multiple programming features. Okay. What features Python has got? Python has hmm, procedural oriented programming. Example like C language. Python has got what features? Python has procedural oriented programming like C language. It has got object oriented programming features like C++ and Java. And it has got the features of scripting. Python has got the scripting features. Like example, shell script. Procedural-oriented programming features, object-oriented programming features, C++ and Java, and scripting like Linux shell script. It has got a modular programming features. Example like modular 3. So Python has got, see the two, okay, there's still just like C language, like C++, like Java, like modular 3. We can develop different varieties of applications. So that's why we call Python as a hybrid language. So two major programming languages used for application, two major programming languages used for enterprise applications creation, Python and Java. But Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to object-oriented programming, right? They're strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming. Means without object-oriented programming, you cannot write a Java program or an application. But in Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with procedure-oriented, with modular programming, we can write different varieties of applications. And the scripting, Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries towards scripting and modular programming. Python has got the concept of modules. 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments. Whatever environment you are from, Python has got modules for modules. 89,300 inbuilt modules for every environment, for networking, for testing, for data science, for databases, for all these things, right? Yes. Talking more on these modules. For data science, separate modules. 10 to 15 models we have got in data science, right? Working with like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, CP, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, right? In this way, yes. Different modules. Modules consist of inbuilt functions. Okay. Not only for data science, another area like big data also has got its own modules. For networking, for networking, for testing, test cases. Hmm. For networking, for testing, for operating system kinds of activities, for OS kinds of things, right? Yes, the name of the model itself is OS, for listing out what is present in a directory, for renaming directory, for deleting a directory, for all this we got OS module. For each and every database, for each and every database, Python is providing a separate module. For Oracle, Python to connect with Oracle, we have got Python is providing a separate module, CX underscore Oracle, using which we can easily connect, right? Yes, CX underscore Oracle. Okay. Even for MySQL, we have got PyMySQL, right? Yes. Yes, using this module, you can very simply, easily connect to the database. Not like the Java, right? We need to have a lot of knowledge on the drivers. Just 1 minute discussion is enough, right, to just connect with the database. Any database like SQL Server. So we have got IODBC. Not only for the databases, for each and every file format. For Excel file, for JSON files, JavaScript object notation, for CSV files. JSON file, Excel file, CSV file, XML file, any types of PDF files, any type of files we can easily read from it and also write data into it. Yes, we have got separate models for all this. For JSON, the name of the model itself is JSON. For CSV, name of the model itself is CSV. For XML, JSON, right? Yes. And for mathematical operations, math module. For mathematical operations, math module. And for statistical operations, right? Yes. And for generating graph, any type of graph, normal graph, bar graph, histogram, scatter plot, stack plot, pie graph, any type of graph, right? We can generate today by using Python. So in this way, these are just some of the examples. In this way, 89,300 modules Python has got for different environments. So yes, so whatever domain or whatever environment you are from, Python is providing modules for this. Okay. What kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python mostly used for developing what kind of applications? Python real-time applications. Hmm. So Python mostly used in creation of automation applications. Once again, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, right? automation applications using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Thank you. And even for DevOps. So if I talk about this IoT, is a physical network. It is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensors, electronics for exchanging data, for collecting data, and controlling the things from the place where you are. This, so electronic devices connecting and communicating with each other. Simply saying, right, IoT. So here the coding is written in Python. Even for data science, data has got experience using data science. We perform data analysis, data predictions, data classification, data clustering, data recommendations. It's a blend of technique. The main technique what we see here is ML. What is that? Machine learning. ML has got many techniques, regression technique, pattern matching, clustering, right? Many techniques are there. For all the techniques to implement, you require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used language for implementing machine learning, right? Apart from this, another major area, right, where Python is mostly preferred, right? Yes. So even in DevOps environment also, right, writing many automation script where Python has got a, it has got a rich set of libraries, right? Secondly, in big data environment also, in big data environment, yes. Today, if you see the data storage units, KBs of data, MBs of data, GBs of data, TBs, terabytes of data. Beyond that, you see, like you should have seen all these KBs, MBs, GBs, or TBs. But beyond that, petabytes of data is getting generated. Petabytes of data is getting generated, right? Yes. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 TBs. But 1 TB is a large storage unit, right? So here for this big data, for storing this huge data and for processing this huge data, we have got like big data tools like Hadoop, Spark, especially Spark, very high speed processing. Spark, right? Very high speed processing technology, right? It's a high speed processing model for processing huge data at quick time. And Hadoop and Spark, but especially Spark implemented using Python. So we saw like PySpark. We select as PySpark. Yes. So even in big data applications, Python is used in implementing Spark. We say it as PySpark. It has got a high demand in today's market. PySpark, right? Yes. Next, what are the other areas where like Python is mostly preferred, right? Web applications. Web applications. Lot of web applications are getting developed today by using Python, using frameworks like Django framework. You may ask from last 20-25 years, Java.NET are mostly used for developing applications. Why again Python today means using Python at a rapid speed, you can develop an application that too with very less code, not even 1/4 coding, right? Yes. So Django has got its so Django framework. Because of this, at a rapid speed, you can develop web application. So here it has got its own application server. It has got its own database like SQLite 3. Right. Okay. And apart from this, Python is also used for, okay, GUI, graphical user interface, or for animations. GUI animations. Okay. And also for, okay, numerical analysis. Numerical analysis. So it is providing a separate framework. So for this, it is used as separate numpy, numerical Python, right? Web applications, graphical user interface, animations, numerical analysis, even for scientific applications. Scientific applications like we have got CP, Python is providing. And apart from this, for gaming or game development, one of the major area where Python is mostly preferred, gaming or game development. Yes, sorry, game, GA. For developing games in Python, we have got separate frameworks like Pygame. Python is providing PyCore or the frameworks given by Python. Yes, Pygame, PyCore, and one more like PySoy. Pygame, PyCore, PySoy. For 3D rendering games, for 3D rendering libraries, even for scheduling a task, Python is providing Airflow for it. For testing or for test cases, and for software development. Software developers make use of Python as a support language. For business application, Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce websites. And one of the hottest application of Python, right? Yes. Database applications. Without database, there is no web application, right? Without a database, there is no web application. So Python can connect with any database like Oracle, MySQL, Postgres for all these things, right? Scraping data from different websites, harvesting data. Database applications, web scraping, harvesting data, or extracting data from different sites. For network applications, for network programming or for network applications, right? Python is providing a separate framework like Twisted Python. And apart from this, Python is also used for CAD, 3D CAD applications, computer-aided designing, and also for gaming. Sorry, already we have seen. Embedded applications. Embedded applications. The top popular embedded application like Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. And also like for audio, video kind of applications, audio or video kind of applications, right? And for computer vision, like face detection, object detection, and color detection, right? Yes. For data analysis, robotics with Python, you can see like bigger salary packages available. People who know like robotics with Python. Desktop applications. desktop applications, single user console applications. Right. These are some of those, right? In this way, Python is mostly used mm, in different environments, different modules, like 89,300 modules. So these are some of those examples where Python is mostly preferred in web applications, automation applications, in gaming applications, right? Just which companies are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Who are using Python today? Yes, one second. Google is one of the best example of Python web application. The Google web crawling is first written in Java. It was too difficult. It was rewritten in Python. Yes. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Yahoo using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose for Python practicality and its hybrid features. And Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python and ML. Yes. Quora, if you heard about some applications like Quora, Reddit, applications like Pinterest, they're developed using Python. Uber, Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, Dropbox. The popular OTT platform like Netflix using Python for its security, automation, and subscription related things. All right. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script, right? And also like that. Google, YouTube, Yahoo, Instagram, Dropbox, iRobot for military and commercial operations. iRobot for military and commercial operations. Okay. And for hardware testing, companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this, they use Python for hardware testing purpose. These are some of the examples, right? Like companies using Python, like applications built using Python. And just check in this Google, right? Yes. Applications developed using Python. Just a second. So just here you can see if I type applications, applications developed using Python. If I say here, right, can you see Dropbox, Instagram, Pinterest, Quora, Reddit, Spotify, Uber, game development, Facebook, business, Netflix, Discuss. Yes, in this way, many are there, right? Yes, software development, Google, right? Firefox. Yes. Now discussions from the discussion what we had till now, right? Reasons which makes Python super popular, right? Reasons which makes reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Most of the programmers or developers are attracted towards Python, migrating towards Python because of its very less coding and also simple syntaxes. What is that? Simple syntaxes given by Python looks like normal English statements. Very less coding, simple syntaxes. Okay, multi-programming features. We have got multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programmings? All the features we see here in Python. And interactive mode given by Python. We won't see this kind of interactive mode given by Python. This kind of interaction we won't see in other programming language. For every statement, Python giving response. We see in the bottom search panel, I'm typing CMD and press enter. Yes. So just if I type Python here, just if I type Python here, right? Yes. Python interpreter gets open. This three arrow symbol and the Python version will be displayed. Any valid statements you can type and check here, right? Yes. 3 plus 4, 23 into 35. Yes. X has 10, Y has 5. What is X? What is Y? What is X plus Y? In this way, you can interact. No need to provide the data types. So, right? X plus Y, X minus Y, X into Y, X by Y, X into 2, X to the power of 2. This is the power symbol. X equal to hello. Any valid Python statements. X into 3 prints hello for 3 times. Prints hello for 5 times. If you say quit, it will come out of it. So in this way, statement by statement, you can interact. This kind of interaction you won't see in other programming languages. Okay. And wide varieties of applications we can develop, right? Wide varieties of applications we can develop. Just before I just brief you about each and every application, right? And many built-in libraries. We have got many built-in libraries. 89,300, right? 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different environments. So very less coding, simple syntaxes, multi-programming features, interactive mode, wide varieties of applications, many built-in libraries, like thousands of models it has got, right? Mm. So this is so Python is the #1 ranked programming language today with diversified number of applications creations. So if you can see in the Google, right? Yes. Just I'm opening this. One second, you can say popular coding language. If we say popular coding language, you can see most in demand programming language. Most popular programming language used by top 25 unicorns. Python stands first. Most popular programming language, Python stands first. Next comes JavaScript, Java, other things, right? Yes. Top programming languages, Python stands first. Next comes Java, JavaScript. Yes. Python remains the most popular. Top 10 programming languages, Python first, next comes other programmings. Yes. Even if you talk like in 2025, most popular programming language of 2025, Python, Java. Yes, all this you can see. Python remains the most popular. Next comes JavaScript or Java. Right. Emerging programming languages by popularity, Python first, second Java. Even if you see the rankings here, number one rank, see this rank one, Python, rank two, Java. You can see these rankings, right? Rank one, rank two. Okay. Even if you see ranking by average salary, Python stands first. Ranking by job openings, here Python stands. And even if you see the usage of Python in the industry, a very big, you can see this Python 31% used, Java 19%, C, C++ 10%, right? Even if you see the job, you say Python jobs, if we can say lakhs of jobs for Python today. You check it here. 1,93,000 Python openings. 1,93,000 Python openings, right? Apart from this Python, if you've got knowledge on this framework of Python, Django framework, people who know this framework are very less. Who has command on this framework are very, very less, right? So you can say Django jobs, D silent, Django jobs, like thousands of jobs you can see. You can check it here. 29,369 Django job vacancies in the July, right? Yes. So in this way, like a lot of demand for Python in this framework like Django. Yes, check with this course content what I'm going to discuss as part of this course, starting from the basic to the advanced level. So what is Python? By Python, history of Python, applications, features, advantages of Python, versions of Python, levers, Python operations, mode of execution, interactive mode, batch mode, editors and IDs, data types, constants, variables, conversions, escape sequences, operators in Python, and Python ID is not on a single ID like other training sites. I'll be showing you on different IDs like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator, flow control statements, looping statements, strings in Python, like creating strings in string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections in Python, list tuple sets and dictionaries, list properties, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, different categories of functions, arguments type, default, non-default, keyword, non-keyword, call by value and call by reference, lambda function, filter function, map function, reduce functions. Modules in Python, modular programming, how to import module, renaming module, right. Package in Python, errors and exception handling, errors and types of errors, exceptions, yes, nested blocks, file handling, right? Yes. Writing data to files, upgrading data from files, appending data to files with open statement, various functions. Object-oriented programming concepts in brief, like encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, constructors, destructors, garbage collector, regular expressions, database access, database connectivity, Python data and time module, operating system module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, working with CSV files, XML, JSON files, debug, GUI programming, right? Excel workbook, data analytics, working with introduction to data science. Pandas, important modules of Python, Python Pandas, Python NumPy, Python, Matplotlib. You can see, right? These are the important libraries of Python. You can see with other training sites. Here I'll be discussing in brief Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib. Okay, you can see if you know this map, these three things, right? Matplotlib, NumPy, and Pandas. Lakhs of jobs for here also. Here also you got lakhs of jobs for those. So NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. Pandas, NumPy, and Matplotlib jobs. Here you can search. You can see 1,74,000, 1,74,000 NumPy job vacancies, 44,000 Pandas job vacancies. Right? Yes. So these three things in brief, as compared with other training sites, they won't discuss these libraries. Django framework in brief for people who go for Python full stack and people for core and advanced up to these 30 topics in brief. Django framework, everything in brief. For this Django framework, around 15 applications we'll be doing along with me parallel, hands-on. Django templates, Django admin, models, and UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript is going to be discussed, right? So you can check with this. Python Core and Advanced, like 70 hours, around 2 months, 5,000 is the course fee. So around 70 hours I'll be taking for this. 2 months is the duration. UI technologies, people who wants to go for full stack, Python full stack web development, right? Along with that, UI technologies, Django framework, Flask framework, one more framework I'll be discussing, MySQL and project. From topics 2 to 6 also, right? It will take 70 more hours, 2 months duration for it, yes. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours. 2 months for this, 2 months for this, totally 4 months. 5K plus 7K, 12K, right? Totally. Right. But if you're taking the entire package with a single payment, right? This 10K, right? 10. Let me make it clear about the timings of this batch. First 1 week, it will be at 8 p.m. It will be starting. Later, it will be at 9 p.m. Later, it will be at 9 p.m. Offerings from my side, live session videos, soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks to work with, a WhatsApp group for technical discussions, or if we get any error, then take snap of it and post in the WhatsApp group, and resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, 300 plus code examples, plus 15 plus applications. Yes, creations. So in brief, in depth, we'll be discussing. All the sessions will be interactive. As it was a demo session, I was speaking most of the time today. But normal session, for every statement I type, we will be responding at what will be the output of that. Yes. Any queries you got? Yes, you can just unmute yourself and you can ask your queries, or you can also type your queries in the chat. Tomorrow, same time at 8 o'clock, same link, you can see more discussion. So it is a continuation from where we have stopped. Any queries? Anyone? Okay. Tomorrow you can attend same time at 8 o'clock using the same link to see more discussion on this one. Yes, some query was asked. No. Okay. Thank you all for your time. Meet you tomorrow, same time, same link. Good night.